Afternoon, YouTube. Wednesday afternoon, I'd say probably about 2 o'clock. So, last couple days, just been busy with the family. Even when I was supposed to finish up those pines the other day, got sidetracked. And so the wife got 2 weeks off. She usually takes off for her UP trip with her side of the family, where they go up, and her and all the kids and her mom and stuff. Well, they didn't do that this year, and so we're taking advantage of it and making some memories. So just been doing that stuff lately. I've worked on sorting like I always say I do, which I mean I do. It just doesn't happen as much as I like. Today's been pretty full of customers. I had 6 customers today, which all of them were spur of the moment too. Well, one wasn't a customer. Well, he was a customer, but just not today. He just came to pick up the slab wood, which then he was here for probably, I don't know, over a half an hour just bullshitting with me after we got loaded up. But so this is the last of the pine I got laying around here. A couple of those ended up not being great for beams, but yeah. So I have something I've been noticing around here, and I thought maybe it was just on these logs, and I'm going to go to these logs first. Alright, so this load of logs came in way back at the beginning of that storm, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was the first that I started noticing on, but I didn't notice on these. But anyways, this has just been in the last couple weeks. See all that? Well, I was reading up, it's post powder beetle or something. Yeah, really fine powder. Now I chipped under, and they're not in the log yet. They're just under the bark, but what I've read is they do go into the log. I saw a couple little spots there. So earlier, that was something else I spent. I spent an hour and a half down here soaking down most of the logs with a heavy bug killer. So this is where I first noticed it. I was going up the hill, water my fruit trees, and I cut through here next to the camper, and I saw it all over these trees here. And I was like, wow, you know, it was just covered. And then I said, well, I pulled those from over there. So I ran over there and looked, and seeing that was super bad, and was like, wow, that must have came in on that tree. But I've seen those spots around here before on logs. Just never like that. Like, wow, you know, maybe it's just a bad year for that, because there's some bugs that I've noticed I haven't seen at all this year. Not just, you know, these different wood-eating bugs, but like, I haven't seen aphids. Like, aphids is a plant that gets pretty bad on some of our fruit trees once in a while, and always in her garden on different stuff, and I haven't seen none this year. But anyways, and then, so as of noticing that, I come over here, and I've seen 2 of my longer logs has those little holes in it, which these ones weren't really great for beams. And all I can think of is that they're getting worse is because I was trying to keep these logs more moist. And I noticed, like, it isn't as bad out there where the sun is, but the shade is, where they're thicker. But anyways, so I came over here. I ran out of my bug killer as I was over here spraying, and then I thought about it. I'm just going to wait and do them real good this evening. We do have rain rolling in for tomorrow, but I'm going to still soak them down, and then after the rain, I'll come and soak them down some more. On the logs that I did spray, though, I'm noticing I don't see no fresh like maybe it got down into their little holes they've made and got them. So this is what really got me spraying was, well, I seen it on the long logs there. I was like, well, man, maybe I should run over here and see what these logs are looking like back in here. And it was on like 10 logs over here. So I spent most of my time over here soaking these logs down, and I'm gonna do them again. I didn't get to these right here on this side. I stopped right in there. And I just did the worst logs because I decided I was just gonna do them real good this evening, because the sun was just drying it pretty quick, you know. I was using just a hose and sprayer. But since I've done it, I don't see no fresh little piles popping up, because I've already washed those other ones off once with a hose over there. And I don't know, within like a couple hours, there was fresh piles coming out of the same spots where I washed them off. Yeah, so I soaked these ones pretty good, and I don't see no fresh piles, so maybe I might at least slowed it down. Yeah, so that log there was covered with them. And I don't see no fresh piles on that one. And then that log was covered with them right here. I don't see, that one there doesn't look fresh because it's wet. So yeah, I only mixed up a little bit of mix because I buy big concentrate bottles, and then I put it in the hose end sprayers, or else I'll use that sprayer right there. Which I had a customer show up here yesterday. I look over and her kid's climbing all over. I'm like, hey bud, you don't want to play with that? It's full of chemical. My kids know not to touch it, but anyways, yeah, this works really good. Really pumps it out. So I'm gonna probably make a mean mixture of that shit. Well, I could almost do it here pretty soon, but I want to get a little milling done. But I'm gonna come over here and really soak the shit out of these, so it'll give me a little bit of time, because I still got a week and a half of doing stuff with the kids and the wife to finish out the summer. You know, we had a few more things planned, you know, and we didn't get quite to them because either I had something going that was important, or she had something going, you know, or her work days just wouldn't line up. So yeah, so we're trying to take advantage of this 2 weeks off as much as we can. That was just the reason. I just wanted to get a video out and let you guys know where I've been at. I mean, I usually post a video every couple days, and I don't think I've posted one since Saturday. Yeah, I'm happy that I don't see no fresh piles of dust. So maybe soaking it is getting down in our holes and getting them. Well, I guess time will tell. Alright, well, oh, here, one last thing. So, me and Jason yesterday morning ran over. So my little trailer has been shot. Didn't realize it, and it had a broken frame. So I welded it up enough to be able to use it. Added a few more pieces in there. The main beams were broke, but still a little bit hooked. But these ones here were still good. So, you know, it wasn't gonna, you could probably use it, but I still beefed it up. I didn't know how far we were going. But anyways, we went and picked up that flatbed. Well, it was a truck bed, Jason told me. But then after we moved it, we got looking, and there was a tongue laying there. And Jason goes, oh, it was a trailer, and it's got shackles on it. But if you don't look at the tongue, This is actually still going to work just fine for a flatbed. So it's like 7'8" or 11, I think. I can't remember. Because I measured the 1 ton up top, which, so the 1 ton up here, I am still going to make it a dump, but I seen a way that I'm going to be able to make it a flatbed for now, just so I can get using it. You know, I got quite a few parts I need to buy to make all the hydraulics work, unless I just buy electric, that cheap brand Vivio or whatever, or Vibor. Whew. Oh, Hill winded me 10th time up it today. But anyways, so this frame here has a bolted on extra steel frame to it. And what I figured I would do is, because when I go to put the dump on here, that other chassis is made to sit right on the frame, because it sets it up high enough, you know, the dump part of it, and then the other dump part of it, or the actual lifting part, sits on top of that. So I would take this off from there anyways, and it bolts on everywhere. So that being said, I could, for now, make this just a flatbed so I can get using it, because my truck is going to die here pretty shortly if I keep hauling that trailer and everything with it. So yeah, and then I found online for 150 bucks you can get the tank and sending unit, 19-gallon tank. So I'll get that in there, and then I think I'm gonna have to get an exhaust, or a filler neck. I have a brand new exhaust I can put on there, because that pipe is blowing out right there. I mean, I could probably fill in that gap, but it's slight rusted already. I might as well just put in that new bigger muffler, and then and I'll get that done before I get the bed on there, so it'll be easier to weld all the way around the muffler. So yeah, and then that trailer bed, Jay thought it was short, but it's actually, if it's put back together, it's 14 foot. So I'm gonna be able to cut some off, because I believe that's only 12 foot. Yeah, he extended it so he could have a 12-foot bed, I believe he told me. Alright, well, that's the end for this one. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, that I just was doing a little family quality time, and they ran off, went rock hounding today, so I'm lonesome dove. I was supposed to be milling all day and got busy with the customers, and then yeah, now I don't have no more excuses. I gotta get down there. So all right, everyone, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get that video up yet tonight. Not, it'll be tomorrow, but all right, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.